1-point ball game here in St. Louis, 3:20 left in the first half. Oregon, the number 3 seed, on top of UNLV, the number 7 seed. Porter, lightning quick out there. And Len, I know you played with some pretty fast guards in your day. How does he compare?
Well, I mean, with his size, I mean, he obviously is blazing quick, and his size kind of exaggerates that quickness a little bit. But I haven't seen many guys with that kind of quick release. On the other end, though, Kevin Kruger's starting to find his range and, you know, hopefully exploit his size advantage. Kruger at 6'2", and he's got TAJUAN Porter playing him. Porter, we mentioned before, 5'6".
Oh, man. My gosh. That had icicles on it when it came down. And he points a finger at Ume saying, hey, I can play this as well.
Or either that or you want some of this also. That's scoring 16 of, actually the last 16 Oregon points have been scored by TAJUAN Porter.
Love his moxie. Strong rebound by Hairston.
And should we be surprised? This is a young man, TAJUAN Porter, who started his collegiate career off with 93 points in the first 3 games that he played, an average of 31 points a game. And that's because no one has seen anything like that. There's another killer crossover right there. Good job by UNLV, kind of cover up the lane.
17 points in the last 6 minutes. Turnover. This is Kruger looking up court. Wink Adams too hard off the glass. Katron there to clean up.
And again, Malik Harrison doing a nice job on the perimeter. Again, bigger guys getting down and playing the smaller guys, lowering their center of gravity, being able to move their feet.
Hairston, 3 from the corner. While a number of these Duck players have had to deal with injuries, including Malik Harrison, who dealt with groin, heel, and abdominal injuries, still operating at only about 70%, but he nailed that 3 from the corner. Kruger looking to answer back, in and out. Good hustle by Malik Harrison that kept it loose. Katron got the rebound ahead to Brooks. Six-point lead by the Ducks. 1:17 left in the first half of play. Brooks, pull up Jay, short. Rebounded by Kruger. Ahead to White. Touchdown.
Well, again, that was the fault of Aaron Brooks primarily. The quick shot never really had the basket protected. If Brooks is going to go and take that quick shot, he's got to be sure that TAJUAN Porter or somebody else is back. He was the last line of defense on that last possession.
.15 on the shot clock. 40 on the game clock. Hairston, free for the jump. In and out. Rebounded by Katron. Passes off to Zahn. Blocked by Asenge.
Katron a little too unselfish right there. He should have taken it himself.
You're right. And Asenge misses the layup. Timeout called by Ernie Kent, trying to pump his troops up. A stone's throw from the gateway arch, and that was about the trajectory of one of TAJUAN Porter's shots as well, too. But a nice piece of coaching that you complimented as we take a look at his aerial coverage of tonight's game, brought to you by Goodyear. A nice piece of coaching by Ernie Kent.
Well, Adam Zahn having some trouble on both ends of the floor, blocking out as well as getting the ball down low. And Ernie Kent came out, and at a time when a lot of coaches might tear a guy down, he built him up, patted him, and told him, hey, come on, baby, you're better than that, and offered his hand, get him a slap of 5. And, you know, these are the points and times when coaches have to recognize their impact on young men. And we'll see the impact on Adam Zahn when he gets back in the ballgame.
18 seconds left in regulation. TAJUAN Porter. Scoreless the first 11.5 minutes. 17 points the last 8 minutes by TP.
Look at the help that he draws.
2 seconds, Luna. Rebounded by Asenge. So that's the end of the first half with the score. Oregon 37, UNLV 33. We'll send you to Greg Gumbel in New York with an AT&T at the half after this message and a word from your local station. Aerial coverage of tonight's game is brought to you by Goodyear. As we take a look at the first half action, 37-33 Oregon on top of UNLV. And if you're the Running Rebs, certainly you're getting what you're looking for in terms of attempts, Lynn.
Well, that's why they call them the Running Rebs. They've taken 38 shots from the field. And we talked about at the beginning of the telecast that this would be a quicker paced game than the first game with Florida. The 38 field goal attempts by UNLV certainly eclipses Florida's 34, which accounts for their field goal attempts the whole game.
Here is the in-game box score powered by CSTV, the 24-hour college sports channel from CBS Sports.
Well, you take a look at Joe Darger in 8 minutes, scored 10 points. Strangely absent for UNLV, but TAJUAN Porter from 8 minutes and 21 seconds on in that first half, he scored 17 points for Oregon, and it definitely was a TAJUAN Porter show for that last 8:21.
As you referenced in the first half, TAJUAN Porter, nicknamed Mighty Mouse in high school. I'll tell you what, he was mighty in the first half indeed.
Well, he's coming to save the day.
And he did in the first half without the cape. TAJUAN Porter, Lunan, Hairston, Bryce Taylor, and Aaron Brooks, the five in white for the Ducks of Oregon. Nice bounce pass. Good move by Bryce Taylor.
Boy, changing in the air, the athleticism of Bryce Taylor. Very underrated and underappreciated. And he had the game of his life in the Pac-10 tournament.
Reminiscent of his dad on that move. Off the mark was Michael Ume for the Running Rebs. Here come the Ducks. This is Aaron Brooks. TAJUAN Porter. And it's out of bounds. It will come back Oregon ball.
You take a look at the turnover situation right there. That's what's keeping UNLV in this ball game. Off of Oregon's 8 turnovers, UNLV has gotten 11 points off the turnover, so they're trying to convert the opportunities given to them, but just can't put the ball in the basket. Ended the half shooting about 32%. UNLV's got to get the ball in the hands of their top scorers, White and Adams.
Porter is on fire. Didn't score a point the first 11 and a half minutes in the first half. At 17, he's now got 20 on the evening. He averages 14.
And you see how much room he's given. You got to respect his quickness and his ability to blow by you. And that gives him all the room he needs.
Brooks bringing it up for the Ducks. Bryce can penetrate. Lunan can shoot it from the 3.
A little inside out, but the roles are reversed. Point guard kicks it out to the big man for the 3.
UNLV with a timeout.
Well, for the Oregon Ducks, the TAJUAN Porter show continues. In the first half, scored 17 points in the last 8 minutes and 21 seconds, and picking up where he left off here in the second half. And Porter's speed has really created opportunities for him, as UNLV has to respect that quickness. They lay off him, and all you need to do is give him a sliver of daylight.
On the other side, Len, and you brought the point up, Darger, 10 points off the bench for UNLV in the first half, no fouls. I have no idea why he's not back in the action.
Especially since UNLV struggling to score, although that's a good play right there. Nice pass by White. Darger was 4 for 4 from the field, 10 points in 8 minutes in the first half, and he can't get any daylight.
Well, it was an 8-0 run to start action here in the second half for Oregon. Nice job defensively there by Adams.
More than a job defensively. The conversion right there, acrobatic shot by Wink Adams. And that's certainly something that UNLV wants to see. First on the steal, big fella should never be trying to make plays. And then you take a look there, the continuation by Wink Adams. And he certainly needs to help this team start to get off. You take a look at the field goal percentage. A lot of that has to do with the Oregon defense, although UNLV